folks, Harley Day Rider back with you once again. I've been seeing this back road here by this junkyard, the scrap yard or whatever the heck you want to call it. And I've been thinking about where in the hell does it go? So I figured I'm going to take you guys for a ride on it, and we're going to try to find out where it goes. Hopefully I don't get too far away from home, because it could take a long time to get back. So we'll see where it goes. Over the mountain and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. I don't know where it goes, actually. I hope I don't just go to this farm. I'm going to look pretty stupid riding up this farm going, "Hi, how are you? Do you have any milk?" Haha. I don't know. Just a nice road. I just figured to take you for a little ride here. Talk to you a little bit about my new hard drive backup array. A backup array. So what's a hard drive backup array, you might say, if you're non-technical is oriented? Oh crap, where do I go now? Well, I think we're going to go to the left. It looks pretty inviting out there. I don't know where in the hell it goes. Okay, so a hard drive array is more than one hard drives in one enclosure. More than one hard drives in one enclosure. So what I did, I bought a Western Digital Personal Cloud Backup. Now, I've been thinking long and hard about this, and I spent a ton of money on it. But it's actually two hard drives, two terabyte hard drives in one enclosure, so it's 4 terabytes total. But you're only getting 2 terabytes of storage, and the reason that is because it's going to mirror those drives. So whatever I write to the one hard disk will automatically be written to the other hard disk. And boy, this is pretty up here, huh? Look at this. Looks like they're building a new house over here, if you can see that. I don't know if the camera is capturing that or not. Wow, that's gonna be really nice. So anyway, the two hard drives, and there's a motorcycle with me now. The two hard drives together equal 4 terabytes, but as you write to one drive, it writes to the other drive. And what's also very nice about it is that you can have a cloud storage, a personal cloud, like a personal Dropbox, if you will. I paid one price for it. You hook it up to your internet connection. And as far as I know, I registered online. Maybe I'll do a video on it for you guys and show you how that works, because I know everybody with video has troubles with backups, right? We got to keep this video somewhere. We have tons of it. So we have to make it, keep it, and you want to keep it accessible. You wonder what they do up here. This is like a little factory up on this hill. I didn't even know it was up here. Maybe that's a greenhouse. That's what that is, I think. Anyhow, so maybe I'll do a video on setting it up there and show it to you, just so you know how maybe you can back up your videos and information. So one thing I like about it, I had two external hard drives. I had a 3 terabyte and a 2 terabyte hard drive. I was putting everything on, my pictures, and I was trusting those hard drives to do a good job. But we didn't put the air conditioner in the window. We took a long time to get our air conditioner in the window because we don't have central air where I live. And what actually happened was that both the hard drives fried at the exact same time. That's like a phenomenon I never heard of before. Never heard of that before. Don't have a clue where I'm at here. This is a Vela. So if I go back to the left, I guess I'll be alright. I think I know where I'm at now. So anyway, these drives, will be able to back up all my information. But the 2 terabyte and the 3 terabyte I had, yeah, they both fried at the same time. So I lost all that information, all of our family pictures, videos I had done over the years. Because my one YouTube channel, I don't know if I told you, I mean, I started it in 2008, so I had a ton of videos that I had on there, and it's all gone. Now what I like about this one is it doesn't have to be plugged into your computer, it just plugs into your network. So I'm going to take this little array, this little box, you can look at that online, Western Digital Personal Cloud Server. And like I said, I'm going to, I think I'm going to do a video on it, just so you understand a little bit. Maybe with my technical abilities I can help you out, definitely more than with my motorcycle abilities, more than with my riding. But look at it, it's a Western Digital Personal Cloud Storage Device is what it's called. And they're very nice. A lot of bikes out today. A lot of bikes out today. And it's a very nice little drive. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put it in my basement where it's cooler. And it's more climate controlled. I don't have to worry a whole lot about it because it'll be down in the basement. So it's not going to freeze by any means. And then I'll have storage. So that's my plan. I just have to get that set up later. See, that's what I was talking about in one of the other videos about personal lifetime. Personal time. Personal time versus business time and everything else. So anyhow, I just wanted to tell you about that little array that I bought. And it's called an array because, like I said, there's 2 discs. You can buy them with 4, 6 discs, 8 discs, 10. Talking thousands of dollars. But don't ever trust your storage and your data to one hard drive or one external drive, because you know you're going to get burnt eventually. You definitely will get burned eventually. It's just the way it is. You know, it's just, I don't know. I can't tell you anymore. Just be careful with that stuff. Hi folks. As promised on an earlier video, I'm going to teach you about backing up your computer, your videos, your MP3 players, or your pictures, whatever it may be. And we're going to do that by way of my new Western Digital MyCloud. It's called MyCloud. MyCloud, it's a mirrored drives, as I told you earlier. And what it's going to do is it's going to write to one drive and then mirror it to the other. So we're going to set this up and configure this. I am going to read the instructions because I've never owned one of these before, so it's pretty exciting. I'm going to take this outer paper off of it now because I know you want them to look nice, but what happens is, at times, what would happen is it could get hot, and you don't want to melt that plastic all over your hard drive enclosures. So we're going to set this thing up now, and I'm going to show you how to go through this. The first thing we're going to do, I don't see any on and off switch on this device. So the first thing it says to do is to plug it into your network. So let's do that first. So I have a power cord here. We're going to plug the power cord into the back of the device. And then I'm going to reach around here. We have our network cable. If we can see this network cable right here. And this network cable is plugged into my wireless router. We're going to plug that in. And our drive is now set up on the network here. If you can see it, may be flashing. I don't know if you can see that or not. Try to hold that up and get a shot of it there. So it is flashing. The lights are blue, the power light is blinking, so it looks like everything's starting the way it should be starting. And what we're going to do now is we're going to switch over to the computer here, and we're going to look at the computer to see how we're going to configure this thing. As I said, I have the directions, and I would recommend if you buy one of these, use the directions, because it's not just plugging an external drive. This is a whole new way of backing up your computer with all your files. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to the computer. Okay folks, so now we're on the computer. We're going to go ahead and bring up a website that's telling me to go to. It's WD westerndigital.com /setup WD MyCloud Mirror. So WD MyCloud Mirror. And hit enter. Hopefully we go to a website here. If everything is working the way it should. So the first thing it says we got to do is download our setup software. So we're going to do that first of all. So for the Mac OS, that's us. trying to see how you would download it here. Go to downloads maybe. Setup software is here. You see they have some other interesting stuff I see here already. WD My Cloud mobile app. You can just scan that and load your app in. We're going to do that. WD Quick View. Setup software. WD Photos. A mobile app that lets you view and manage your photos available for not available for Windows Phone. The WD My Cloud desktop app, software that lets your computer lets it play and manage media on your network device for your home. And it's also interesting to note on this particular device, you can actually load media on here and use a program to use on your Roku box or on your Apple TV or even, I believe, a Chromecaster and watch movies that you have stored on this device. That's pretty cool. Let's go to download software. So it's downloading the Mac software. It shouldn't take that long. I got a pretty good internet connection. So we're going to download the software here and get this started. There's also software, as I said, for Windows. So if you have Windows, by all means, it's going to work for you. It's going to be fine. All right, so we're going to show this in Finder. I have to unzip it, so I'm going to open it with Archive Utility. And there we go. So we're going to just double click this application here. Once again, this is the setup application. We'll just minimize this. All right, so here's my mirror, my personal cloud device, and I'll try to get these windows blown up for you here the best I can. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Take care, blah, 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 blah. There's binding contracts. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Click Next. Okay, get powered up and connected. When the LED on the front of the device becomes a steady blue, let me see here. It is a steady blue. You can click Next. Select the device. All right, so that's my internal IP address. That's my device I'm working with. Select Next. It's going to take a few seconds here, it says, while we make sure everything is in good working order. And again, it just seems like my computers are always running out of space. All right, so set up your personal cloud. And we are going to, I'll black this out, so. Okay, click Next. This is my built-in firewall. It wants to allow everything to go out there. Username is admin. Successfully create an account for admin. Click Next. Okay, install the application. Easily access, upload, share, and manage your files on your personal cloud, whether you're at home or on the road. Place helpful aliases on my desktop. I guess that's okay. Recommended. Automatically update my mirror whenever there's new firmware available. That's probably a good idea. And click Finish. All right, welcome to the My Cloud installer. Go Next. There's all this stuff here. Click Continue. I agree. Install for all users on this computer. It's a good idea. Click Next. All right, then we're going to install this application. Again, we'll black out the password there. And so far, it's been very easy to set up. I haven't had any snags yet, so Western Digitals did a good job of creating the installer and being able to get this set up. And click Finish. Okay. It's invalid, but we're going to let it. Okay, so this is nothing here. Don't show this message again. I understand. Okay, device has found your network is this one. Sit back while we contact the device. Add the favorites. It's going to add the device to my favorites in my Finder. Add content. When you view your content here, add content to your WG and MyCloud device by dragging files from your computer to those folders. Okay, that sounds fine. And we're going to start. So this is the actual hard drive itself right here. It's the MyCloud Mirror device. It would have been nice if we could, change the name of it. That would have been interesting. And if you go under public, there's stuff in here called shared videos, shared pictures, and shared music. Now, can you make a new folder? And we're going to make a new folder here called Final Cut. And hit enter. Because Final Cut is where I'm going to actually put a lot of my videos that I've been creating. We can actually create another folder, I think. And we're going to make another folder here called Training. Because I do all these training videos and stuff, so we're going to put that folder in there. And then we can create another folder in here. Create a new folder inside of that folder. And we're going to call this one Harley Day Rider. And then we're going to create another one in there. Another folder. We're going to call this folder Elements. Videos. Well, I'll know it's videos. So Elements. Okay, so now we have those. But what I'm wondering is in Finder, is it also in Finder? Can we see it in here? The MyCloud. So yeah, it says it's shared already. So this is the MyCloud device. Connect as. And we're going to connect as, I guess, admin. And we'll see if we can't connect to it there. It didn't tell me there's a password on it. Try my password here. See if that works. Nope. So I need to find out what is the password for that device. No password created yet. Okay. So we have to create a password on here. So we'll log in here. This is a really nice and handy little display here. It shows me there's 1.94 terabytes free. The diagnostics is healthy. Shows me the firmware. Number of users is 1. Cloud devices is 1. Shows me the CPU activity of the device and how much RAM is left on the device. Number of apps on the device. Backup. Storage. Cloud access. This one also looks like it went to public. So I'll have to work on those. But so far, it's very, very easy to set up the device. This device is actually going to be housed in my basement, is my plan. And the reason that is because it stays cooler and it's a good temperature in the basement. And being it's on the network, I'll be able to get to it. So I don't think that's a hard thing to do. But I don't want those under public, so I'm going to have to work on that. So, but as you see so far, it's very, very easy to set up. I do have my phone with me, and you can just shoot the PR code and or the QR code. QR, I think that's what it is. And just take a picture of it with your phone, and it will install the app on your phone. So I can do that here after a bit. So hopefully, folks, this has helped you out a little bit about learning how to back up your information, back up your files to a safe location. And hopefully I'll show you later how you can access that stuff over the internet from anywhere you might be. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time for another video tutorial. I'll see you then.